You like talking about fighting. I do. I do. It's not even I like talking about fighting. Sometimes people be needing fucking hands put on them. And I love boxing. It's one of my favorite sports. I just never could do it. Because it goes right back into that other category what I was telling you.
The drama exploded when rumors surfaced about Papoose having a new boo, and not just any woman, but a boxer. At first, people didn't know who she was, only that Papoose wasn't ready to make the relationship public. But when the truth came out, fans nearly fainted. His new girlfriend was allegedly none other than Claressa Shields. Before diving into the mess, let's give Claressa her flowers. She is the first American woman to win an Olympic gold medal in boxing, a 13-time world champion, and the only human in history to become undisputed in 3 weight divisions simultaneously. She's a once-in-a-generation athlete, which is why many were shocked that someone this accomplished and ambitious somehow got tangled in the chaos that is Papoose and Remy Ma. Claressa also has a movie about her life dropping around December 25th, which reportedly explains why she and Papoose wanted to keep their relationship low-key. But Remy? Oh no, Remy Ma said, "Forget you and your movie." According to the internet's version of events, she managed to get into Papoose's phone while he was sleeping, sent the messages between him and Claressa to her own device, and then went public. She posted alleged screenshots saying, "Dumb fell asleep on the phone with Claressa Shields lying in my house. He refuses to leave." This supposed to be a world champion boxer? She got scared and hung up. Suddenly, Remy wasn't about to let people paint her as the only one stepping outside her marriage. And let's be honest, Remy and Papoose really do have a type. They kind of chose the same partners again, just in different fonts. When Remy finally revealed who Papoose was allegedly messing with, the internet lit up. And Papoose, who had been quiet for months, finally broke his silence. He posted, "Sad to say that Remy Ma is a narcissist. She chose to cheat repeatedly. Now that I moved on, she's playing the victim. I've requested a divorce numerous times. She'd rather clout chase on social media than handle this like adults. I didn't want to do this for the sake of my 6-year-old daughter. As you can see, I remained quiet. If you ask me, that message alone scorched whatever was left of their marriage." But Remy wasn't backing down. She released even more messages between Papoose and Claressa, ones where Claressa seemed to be advising Pap to settle things with Remy before things got messy. Remy posted, "Papoose, you dummy. Hey, Miss Shields, he took your advice, but not before I screenshotted y'all's convo. He was getting me arrested, the woman who never cheated on him in 17 years while plotting with one of his chicks to destroy me. I could have used my platform to expose you. I got all your pics and messages from the chicks while I was away, and he was holding me down." Claressa tried to stay low and not add to the mess, but she wasn't about to let the internet think she was scared of Remy Ma. So she tweeted, "I can't believe a 45-year-old woman is crashing out like this. Clown behavior." Remy heard that and flew back into the chat in record time. "I'm not 45 yet, but you are 29 and not aging like wine. I'm not your enemy. Tell your boyfriend to buy you some flowers and gifts." Then she jumped on live, insisting she didn't care about any of it. She said she only responded because she was bored, detoxing on fruit, and had free time after a workout. Claressa, meanwhile, pointed out the obvious. Why was Remy so mad when she had 2 boyfriends? If Remy had moved on, why couldn't Pap? But Remy still had more to unload. She posted messages where Claressa asked Papoose to buy her flowers and gifts. Remy captioned it, "Hey Miss Shields, I am a 1-boyfriend woman the same way I was a 1-husband woman. I'm a good woman, which is why people act wowed. You said you feel stupid, well, you look stupid too. He never knocked nobody out. That was a lie, and neither will you. So relax." Remy was deep in her bag at this point, and no one could tell her to stop. She was shocked Pap wasn't a bum and managed to move on so quickly, especially with someone like Claressa. What really hurt her was that she and Claressa had actually been cool. She even posted videos showing how often they spoke. Claressa responded by posting a screenshot proving Remy had reached out to her in 2020 as a fan. Then Papoose came back with more heat. He posted a picture of Remy cozying up with Easy the Block captain, claiming she preferred spending Christmas with him instead of their daughter. Remy denied it, saying she was home that morning and people were spreading lies. Remy then posted a long message saying she begged Papoose to speak up months ago, but he always told her to stay quiet. She accused him of threatening to claim he wrote her rhymes and said she had to finally defend herself. For the final blow, Remy exposed intimate details about how Papoose allegedly likes things in the bedroom, saying, "Let the world know you like your stuff played with while your legs behind your head." At that point, everyone knew the marriage was done. After all these years, Remy Ma and Papoose were finished. Pap had finally had enough. He waited, held her down during prison, stayed loyal, stayed patient, but men move on fast, especially when they've been unhappy for a long time. And after everything came out, the world finally saw the full picture. The internet has been buzzing, and it seems like every gossip page, podcast, and reaction channel is weighing in on the chaos surrounding Remy Ma and Papoose. What started as whispers has exploded into one of the messiest public relationship dramas we've seen in a long time. So grab your popcorn, because this story has layers: betrayal, screenshots, accusations, and a whole lot of social media theatrics. Let's go back to what set this whole situation off. For years, people saw Remy Ma and Papoose as one of hip-hop's most solid couples. He held her down during her time behind bars, he stood by her career, and he publicly supported her every step of the way. Their relationship was viewed as a symbol of loyalty. But last year, everything flipped. Rumors surfaced claiming their marriage had quietly fallen apart behind the scenes. And once one rumor drops in the entertainment world, it's like a snowball that doesn't stop rolling. Not long after that, accusations started flying about Remy being linked to an underground battle rapper, Easy the Block Captain. That alone sent the entertainment world into overtime. People started digging up clips, comparing timelines, and trying to piece together whether the chemistry seen on stage was simply professional or something more. The internet being the internet, the jokes, comments, and tea pages went wild. But then things took an even deeper turn. A few months later, Papoose unexpectedly became the center of another shocking revelation. Allegations circulated that he was involved in a polyamorous arrangement, something fans weren't prepared to hear. Some judged him for it, others didn't see anything wrong with it, and some insisted the entire narrative was being exaggerated. But what made the situation explode even more was Remy herself stepping in and posting things that looked like receipts. Screenshots, messages, and statements started making their way online, with Remy making it clear she wanted the world to know her side, even if that meant exposing personal details. Social media lit up instantly, but while Remy was active and vocal, Papoose handled things differently. He didn't respond. He didn't clap back. He didn't even hint at what was happening. His silence said more than any post could, and a lot of fans actually respected him for not adding fuel to the fire. Then came the most unexpected twist. Remy alleged that Papoose had been involved with boxing champion Claressa Shields. She implied there were inappropriate conversations, flirtation, and even claimed that Papoose fell asleep on the phone with Claressa while still living under her roof. That detail alone stunned everyone. Claressa is a respected world champion. To see her name inserted into a relationship scandal shocked fans, athletes, and bloggers across the board. The accusations didn't stop there. Remy moved from Instagram to Twitter, throwing verbal jabs, reacting to comments, and posting cryptic messages that had people refreshing their feeds nonstop. At one point, she implied only one woman was involved until someone asked a question that set everything off again. It felt like every hour there was a new twist. Many people couldn't believe Remy, at 45 years old, was engaging in such an explosive and emotional online battle. Her posts were heated, sharp, and sometimes messy. She dragged Papoose publicly, exposed intimate details about their relationship, and made remarks that left fans questioning what was real and what was exaggerated for the sake of pain or revenge. Through it all, Papoose continued to keep quiet. Not a tweet, not a post, not a single attempt to go back and forth. His decision to disengage actually made the online reaction even louder, because when one person stays silent, the other person's rage becomes even more noticeable. This entire saga quickly became bigger than just relationship drama. It turned into a lesson on how toxic social media can be. Platforms reward outrage. They amplify drama. They push people to expose parts of their lives that should remain private. And once the comments start rolling in, it becomes nearly impossible to step away from the chaos. Followers want entertainment, not truth. And sometimes, people end up oversharing out of anger, hurt, or ego, instead of genuine clarity.
Some fans also pointed out an uncomfortable reality. Society tends to react differently when strong, outspoken Black women express anger. People project their own biases, stereotypes, and insecurities onto the situation, making the backlash even more intense. The more Remy posted, the more people began labeling her in ways that weren't always fair or grounded in facts. In the end, when you strip away the noise, a lot of the accusations on both sides weren't fully verified. A lot of the story was driven by speculation, screenshots without context, and emotional reactions made in real time. In many ways, the situation was less about truth and more about how modern fame, social media, and personal conflict collide in the worst possible way. The truth is simple. Relationships fall apart every day, but when you're famous, the breakup becomes a public performance. People choose sides. Commentators make content out of your pain. Fans treat your life like reality TV. It becomes a spectacle rather than a personal matter between two human beings who once loved each other. And that's what makes the Remy Ma and Papoose saga so messy, so complicated, and so exhausting to watch. At its core, it's two people dealing with hurt, betrayal, and change while the entire world watches, judges, and reacts. Whether more details will surface, or whether the situation will calm down remains to be seen. But one thing is clear. Social media doesn't just document drama. It magnifies it, distorts it, and turns it into entertainment. And once emotions spill onto the internet, there's no taking them back. Now let's rewind and really break down how everything started unraveling after the news first broke. According to reports circulating online, Papoose wasn't just around occasionally. He was reportedly showing up every single day. Not once a week, not whenever he felt like it, but literally every day. To put that into perspective, when someone is in a maximum security facility,